Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the van. And today what I want to do is sort out a problem that I made a mess of. Now if you've watched my earlier videos, you'll know that I tried to modify the bed at the back to make a fixed bed. I've done that, but the board that I put in place to support the centre of the mattress, I tried drilling holes in it, and let's just say I made a bit of a mess of it. Okay, if you haven't seen it, go watch my earlier video and you'll see what a disaster I made. However, I've seen some other people do the same modification and do a good job of it. Now, because of my capabilities and my skills when it comes to DIY, I'm not prepared to make another mess of it, and I don't have a hole cutter big enough to cut big holes in. So what I'm going to do is go down to see my mate Cam the joiner, and he's going to give us a hand to do a professional job rather than the job that I did. Okay, so it's out with the old, in with the new, and let's get this job sorted once and for all so we can move on. Okay, so I'm at Cam's now, and he's going to have a look at this board because you've seen the job I've done. And now he's going to do it properly. I'll just show you that board just to remind you of how good I did. Now you can see I've pretty much made a balls of that. Okay, so that's the old board. This is the new board that hasn't been done yet, and Carmen's going to do a proper job now. What's he writing on there? Scrap. That's about right. So we'll get this marked up. Oh well, Cam will get it marked up, and because he knows what he's doing, and we'll see what we can get done. As you can see, look, Cam's using a pencil and a square to make these lines nice and straight, whereas I used a crayon and a wallpaper scraper. So that's why mine weren't quite a square. See, nice square lines, look. He's marking out the bits to cut out. There. Okay. Cam's just, because he knows my DIY skills from previous knowledge, he's marking these bits with a marker. These are the bits that I'm going to cut out and get rid of. Alright, so it's just to make sure I don't cut the wrong bits out. I don't know why you'd think I'd do that. Now, jigsaw time. See, when you've got the proper tools for the job, mate, makes all the difference. That's the first side cut out and slotted in, and the slots are absolutely perfect. And then these bits are to be cut out now. There you go, both sides of the board cut out now. Now, looking at these side by side, I don't think you can tell which one's professionally done and which one was done by me. If you hadn't wrote scrap on there, nobody would have ever known. They would have been now guessing which one's the one that's been done properly.
Right. So, we're going to put some vent holes in, aren't we?
Now what Cam's doing is he's measuring up where to put the holes. Now, I put the holes in them at random. That's what happens when you drill holes at random. But apparently random's not the way you're supposed to do it. This is the way you're supposed to do it, by getting the holes nice and uniform. Look at that, man. See? When it's done properly. And that's what it looks like when you do it properly. Again, not much different from mine really. Okay, Cam was just going to leave it like this, the way it is, and it's very nice. But I've said to Cam, do you think it would be a good idea if we used a router? just to, what were we using the router for? Yeah, so as I said to Cam, if we use a router, we can make sure there's no sharp edges on. So, when it comes to doing this yourself and doing a DIY job, that is my expectation, but that is the reality. As you can see, one's done professionally and Cam's done the other one. Once it's in, it's in. That's absolutely brilliant. That just drops straight in. All the moon with that.
Lovely, isn't it?
Spot on. Absolutely brilliant. What have I learned from today? Well, the first thing is, I don't mind having a go at these jobs. I really don't mind. I enjoy it, and if I make a mess of it, well, that's a lesson learned. But what I have learned is sometimes the professionals can do a much better job than you can as a DIY job. Cam has made an absolutely fantastic job of that bedboard now. It looks very professionally done. He's sort of burred off all the edges with a router, and it just drops into place now, because before with the square edges, before it had been rounded off, the edges had been rounded off, it went into place and it was the perfect size, but you had to jiggle it around a bit to get it to drop. But with the edges sort of worn off, so it's like rounded edges, you just drop it in, it drops straight into place. Absolutely fantastic. It looks great, it fits perfect, and I couldn't be happier. Okay, I'm going to round this video off today by saying thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing how a professional would do this bedboard rather than how it would be done as a DIY job. It's not going to stop me from doing DIY jobs in the future, because I still do enjoy getting my hands dirty and getting stuck in there and trying things for myself. And I'm sure you enjoy watching me make a mess of things. Look out for future videos when I'm sure to be making a mess of things. So thank you very much for watching today. I appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. See you in the next video. Bye.